ready?
Sure.
Welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast where the three of us just hope we're sober enough to get through this motherfucker. Okay, so
functional addict.
If this is your first time finding us, we welcome you.
Cheers to you.
If you are back for more of our shenanigans, then we thank you. And you, of course, are the real MVP.
Or just a glutton for punishment.
Or that.
Fuck y'all, I'm sexy.
So the sultry voice you hear is our point person, our optimistic realist. We call her Star.
The safe word is giraffe.
Oh, why we need a safe word, you nasty. And the dulcet baritone that you hear is our man in the middle, our voice of reason. His name is Magic.
I know you're down. When you gonna get up?
I see you crying.
You keep doing that to us.
It's a classic.
Bring up the yes, but you know how we are when we hear stuff. Anyway, bring up the rear as always. I, of course, identify as the pragmatic contrarian of our group, and I'm called Storm. That's how I feel.
No sound effect?
Well,
listen, I don't know what's going on with these buttons right now. I gotta work on it.
Yeah, work on your buttons.
Push something.
I'll be trying. Anyway, so I know,
It's gonna be interesting tonight, boy.
Hi, Mona.
It is. So, shame on us for last week. I did not wish you all a happy Black History Month.
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm black. Okay.
That's right, Black History 24/7. But to those of you in the United States and beyond, if you care, the month of February is, of course, designated as Black History Month. So, respect.
We gotta get some facts in before the month is over.
Yeah, that would be good.
I've been stocking up. Depends on how long this episode goes, though. Pardon the left.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I probably should have brought some Black History facts, shouldn't I? But, yeah.
Every time you turn on your GPS, like a black woman.
Word.
I mean, be glad I'm still awake.
Just say no, also, boys and girls.
Also, by the time you guys get this episode, it will be Valentine's Day, and don't let the last episode discourage you
Or this
from celebrating your love.
Oh, I'm sending dick pics around dinner time and just fucking y'all whole dates up.
Oh, Lord. Why you gotta be the hater?
Because I'm like,
I mean, I feel like you should do just that.
I got you. I reiterate what I say on this podcast is 90% true, 10% added effect for entertainment. Hear that, babe? All right.
95% entertainment on my part.
Yeah, I'm not really holding. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, that doesn't mean that what I say ain't true. Just saying.
Just don't want the repercussions that might come with it.
Oh, I don't have repercussions. I'm too old for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got foreplay this week. Anybody?
Nope.
I can't think of anything that anything that happened this week.
All right. Back to inappropriate questions part 2. Woo!
I was gonna say I haven't been on the Twitter, so
I have. You ain't missed shit.
The Twitter.
well, that's what I figure.
Stats now.
All right.
Okay, inappropriate questions.
Who's
The
going to
return.
I'm gonna let y'all get y'all's off because I OD'd last time.
Oh.
Isn't that generous of you? Anyway.
I always like to let y'all get y'all's first.
That's what you claim. Okay.
Do you want me to bring it up? All right, go ahead.
No.
A witness. Anyway,
Can I get a witness?
3-1.
Oh.
Oh, you're fucking up. Okay.
Question 1.
Uh-oh.
Have you or do you currently ever given your private parts nicknames? And if so, what are they?
Back in the days, it was Curiosity.
Because it killed the cat. I get it.
I thought it was funny at the time.
I didn't get that instantly. I'm slow.
I'm
What's
gonna need
hilarious?
you to rewind some Aaron Hall or something.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Mine was known as Candy because she is so sweet, and if you lick her, you find out.
Hey.
Oh,
So there was that.
in that toot.
And you?
Mine's was Miss Kitty from the show Girlfriends. Old boy's girlfriend was like, Miss Kitty is a show cat. And I adopted that name. I was like, oh, she is a show cat. She is a show cat.
Just out here showing
she's a
it.
show
Never
cat.
mind.
Because they were talking about having babies and all of that other stuff, and she found out how her, vagina would be stretched out by having a natural birth.
Not live.
And
Snap back.
he was worried about it, and so he was like, "It won't be the same." And she was like, "Oh no!" She was like, "That's basically the snapback is real. Miss Kitty is a show cat. She will always be able to perform." So anyway, that's it.
Okay.
So, do you invite toys
Next
into the bedroom? Do you invite toys into the bedroom?
Yes.
Do I invite?
Lord, do you bring?
Do you have accessible?
Right.
I mean, sure, sometimes, I guess.
Okay. Sometimes. Easy question. I can't understand my own. Oh, longest drought.
Year and a half, maybe?
Damn.
I wasn't trying, but
I know, I figure, but because what person tries? I'm sorry, there are
there's a
people
downfall to
who-
being shy and asocial.
Yeah. Some people do practice abstinence.
And too conceited to pay.
Oh. Here's the thing. I can't answer that question honestly because, I did not keep count, but I will say it was multiple years. But it wasn't like I was thinking about it. Like, oh, I haven't. No, I didn't care, so I didn't count. If that makes any sense.
Me and my hand are like this, son.
Best guess.
I don't know, 2 years, 3 years, somewhere along those lines.
I got you beat.
I
Currently.
mean, it might honestly it could have been 4. I wouldn't have noticed because I didn't care.
And mine was probably a little over 5. Terrible time in life. Oh.
Okay.
Mm, mm, mm.
Next question. You ever been caught uh pleasuring yourself in either in an odd space or by a person that you wish you hadn't?
Yes.
No.
I guess that would need details, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I was living with my grandparents at the time in the middle of
Lord.
West Virginia, and the
Yeah,
house
right.
next to
Right there. When you
them,
say grandparents, I'm like,
no, it
Lord.
wasn't at their house. The house next to them, they cut down trees and sold wood or whatever. So I was out there rubbing one out, and then I think it was my uncles and my brother and maybe one of my cousins just drove by in a car looking at me like, because they were seeing me from behind, but it was still like, I think we see you. So yeah, sorry about that.
You were outside?
What was I gonna do it in a house? Like,
Wow. An entire audience, too. I
yeah,
mean,
that
that had
was
to be
awkward.
awkward at the next family reunion.
uh,
Uh, no, we were all pretty much living in my grandparents' house at that point in time, but nobody brought it
Oh,
up
so
after that. So
I was going to
hey,
say it wasn't awkward
appreciate
at
y'all.
dinner.
Yeah,
like we saw you.
yeah. They might hear this and
Wow.
go, "Dirty
I
ass
remember
nigga." But
that.
hey, kept me from having kids at a young age. What you want?
Hey.
Mm.
Um, and my answer is no. So have you ever had your partner not like one of your good friends, like really dislike them? And did it cause a problem for you? What did you do?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
You said what?
I said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
I mean, I have to say that more often than not, I've been the friend that her partner couldn't stand.
That's me.
But yeah, I have had dudes that could not stand my friends or one of my friends. It's usually the closest friend that they
Mm-hmm,
can't stand.
mm-hmm.
So I don't pay it any mind because whatever. Like that's my friend. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop being around my friend because you don't like
Fuck your insecurity, bitch ass nigga.
right.
I can't call
Right.
y'all nigga
Because
during Black History Month. Sorry.
not with a hard R. But
Nigga.
there you go. But yeah, but I'm like, like my friend is gonna be there after you're gone. So that's just the way
Exactly.
I've always looked at it. So I mean, I have never yeah, like if you try to give me an ultimatum, your friend or me, bruh, you're gonna be so disappointed. So
Man, all she gonna
disappointed.
do is keep me hidden until she gets sick of your ass, and I'll be there.
All right.
I mean,
I've I've definitely I avoid a lot of that because I usually tell guys like off the rip, like, look, there's 5 dudes that have been around forever. They're like my brothers. At one point, yes, I did date one of them. um, but
Do
that was
tell
like,
which one.
if they ask, yeah.
Mm.
mm,
Um,
Omit.
um, yeah, I mean, whatever. We grown. It's like whatever. But they're not going anywhere. Very welcome to meet them. You know, whatever. But if you're that type of person that has a problem with that, then we can cut this out right here because they're not going nowhere. Um,
Right.
and that usually, like, I've had guys have a problem. Like, I can't deal with that. Like, it's bad enough to have one or possibly two, but you've got five.
Oh,
And
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they don't
um,
like you having close male friends at all.
no, but
They are not to be trusted.
listen here at the end of the day, the conversations always end up being something like, well, how did that come about? Or, whatever. And I explain, in fact, there's only one who's been around for less than 20, 25. Well, hell, there's only one that's been around for less than 30 years. Um, and, yeah, they're not going nowhere. So,
Not going nowhere.
um, if it's a problem, we can stop. And so I've had a couple of people that I've dated who's like, yeah, no, that's an issue for me, and that's fine. I appreciate the honesty. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely been the Black Widow for quite a few of my males relationships, um, my male friends relationships, where they women just didn't like me or whatever, and for the most part, the majority of them just probably will never know that a lot of times I'm the voice of reason. They'll come to
Exactly.
me
The
and be like, such and
Yeah.
such. I'll be like, you did that? Like, what is wrong with you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, but
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
don't
yeah.
get it.
If these insecure women ever knew how
Exactly.
much that we're the ones that are keeping them as straight and narrow as possible half the time,
Exactly.
they would probably, be quite, because trust me, without us, those knuckleheads.
Listen. Listen.
And I hate to call my boys knuckleheads, but they do some
Facts
knuckleheaded,
to facts.
man. They do some knuckleheaded stuff, and I'm usually the one saying, because
Like, if
here's
you
what you
don't go
don't want.
apologize, right? If you don't go apologizing right now, like, what the hell? Like,
Right.
I call a couple of my boys blockheads because I'll be like, "You blockhead, what is wrong with you?" Like, oh
I
my
can't.
god,
from
oh, this is
from
what,
from like Charlie Brown.
like, whatever.
Thanks, Stella. Thanks, Taja. Loving ass
See,
haters.
And a lot of these women just do not understand that I'm probably responsible for a lot of apologies, a lot of
facts, facts, facts. Your best Christmas gifts, your best
oh my
birthday
god, don't you
gifts,
buy
your
her that?
best
Like, what is wrong with
Valentine's
you?
gift
Right.
only came about because I was consulted.
Like, I know you're not
Right.
about to buy that. You just don't do that. What's wrong with
Yes,
you?
right, right, right. Because you almost got some bullshit had it not been for me. Yeah,
Yeah, ladies, thank the homegirls.
For
that's
real, but
right.
Talking to
seriously, the
you.
ones that ain't trying to get in the middle of your stuff, like, and quit fixating on them too, because a lot of
Right.
times
Yeah.
the problems in your relationships have nothing to do with their friends.
Usually
Them majority.
99.999%
You
of the
know what?
time.
I don't think the devil needs an advocate. I'm just saying. If your chick's just nagging you about some bullshit, it is it is damning to hang with your homegirl and just be cool. And then you gotta go back home to some just mad about nothing ass bird. It could be a hindrance.
I mean, you gotta be smart. Like, one day, one of my very good friends was having some issues in his marriage, and I had some issues with a computer on mine, and that person knows how to fix computers. And I had gotten off from work, and they had came over, and they were in my office fixing the computer, and I'm in the living room watching TV, and a Valentine's Day commercial had came on. Keep in mind, I had been single for a while. I wasn't thinking about Valentine's Day. But a Valentine's Day commercial I came on and it said, today is Valentine's Day, February 14th. I looked at my phone. I went in the back and I was like, where are you here? Get out of here. I didn't want to go home. I was like, listen, you ain't got to go home, but you
Right,
got to
but
get
you
out
got
of
to
here.
get, yeah, yeah, because next thing you know, I'll be
Exactly.
accused of all kind of stuff. So nope.
Exactly.
The fact that you say Valentine's Day with an M is just so sexy and wrong.
Well, I was gonna say it's very Detroit of her, but
Listen.
That's general hood shit.
Happy
yeah. Well,
Valentine's
okay. Well, yeah. Valentine's Day.
14.
The fact that she had came in the house.
Say
Yeah,
what?
or that he had came. The fact that he had came over. Yeah, definitely.
Listen. Listen.
I appreciate you.
No, 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 no. This wasn't. No, this is not us criticizing at all.
It's
Nigga be
you
whole
pointing
shit.
out the Detroit in me.
That ain't
It's me
Detroit,
pointing
that's
out
just
the
hood shit.
Detroit. Well, I mean,
What up, though? Let's get
that's Detroit. Okay.
I'm from Detroit. Of course I'm gonna say what up.
Right.
Lord.
Okay. Next question.
Oh, I have no more.
Oh.
That's the end of mine.
What you got, Storm?
Um. I again, as I said before, I misplaced my question, so you might as well skip me.
Whatever.
You hear that, Mona?
I know, right? I need to find it, and when I find it, I will ask it to you.
I'm just keeping it real, son. All right, I guess I'll
Also,
go back to
Avoiding
well,
you. She's avoiding your question.
also, no, 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 no,
punk
no, no,
ass.
no. He knows what her question is, and he needs
I
to
really
set her
don't, but
straight.
I don't walk the earth scared. I keep it real. You know, some people
Whatever.
might be more terrified of the truth. I don't know.
Whatever. I don't know what you think the truth is, but I don't know why you over there. Why you over there kikiing?
You smell something?
What?
You smell something?
I smell chicken.
Mm.
We tried, homegirl. That's your people's. All right.
No, when I find the question, I will ask it, but it probably won't be today because I can't see very well right now. So
Influence. Yeah. All right. Cataracts, glaucoma. All right. Okay. I'll get back to the ones I have left.
Put your bifocals on.
Right.
Contacts and glasses. Back to risque. We're gonna get the rest of your questions out the way. You nasty. Whew. All right. Would you rather lose your genitalia or gain 200 pounds?
200?
200.
Okay,
If I lose 200 pounds, I'm not gonna be able to see it, feel it. I mean,
no,
if I
no, no,
gain,
no, no. Right. Right.
I
If I
gain
gain 200 pounds, I ain't gonna be able to see it no how. Like, it ain't gonna do me no good at that
All
point.
them heifers on my 600-pound life got a mate.
yeah,
But they can't see him.
I don't know how it works.
Down below.
I like big chicks, but there's a limit.
Well, no, no. Because if you watch that show, they're always talking about how, that's their husband that they met 2 years ago or whatever, but they never consummated the marriage. Like, they talk about that stuff all the time.
So they got good mouths. I get it. Answer the question.
Okay, well, my genitalia ain't gonna grow back, but I can work and lose 200 pounds, so I guess gain 200 pounds. Good.
My answer. Fuck you, Lorraine, about it.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go the other way. I'm 53. I mean, at 33, it would have been a different answer. But nah. I ain't gaining and losing 200 pounds at my age, and if I were to gain 200 pounds, there'd be no point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nah.
Shit. I'm trying to drop 20
I,
and it's a fucking task, but nah, me and my dick is just too
To attach.
symbiotic.
well, I can understand that for you, but also because then how would you pee? So, that's not really, yeah. I mean, nah, take my
Just can't
genitalia,
attach a
I
bag?
guess.
I don't know.
Plenty of people live without it. And, you know, I'm old enough. I've seen enough things, done enough
And
people.
done enough
Two
things.
more holes, you're good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
If your parents and significant other were dying in the same room, who would you try to save?
Jesus.
For the record, I'm sick of you single motherfuckers trying to get people in relationships in trouble. But obviously, my mother has more equity built up.
Exactly.
My pops love you, but I might have to think about that one.
If it's my pops, it's my significant other. Um, 'cause, yeah, whatever. Um, but if it's my mom, of course I'm gonna save my mom. That's ridiculous. I hate those kind of questions.
Storm. I know this is
Uh,
an awkward one for you.
yeah, my parents are already passed. So, they're ghosts. So, there's not much I can do about that. Um, but if you're asking me before they passed away, then, yeah, definitely my parents.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer question. All you motherfuckers is expendable.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always another dude, but, you only get one set of parents. Sometimes, unfortunately.
Love you, mom and dad. All right. You are in a public restroom and just took a dump. There's no toilet paper. What do you do?
Oh my goodness! Wait for somebody else to come in and hopefully they hand me some.
Yeah, check the next stall.
But I'm like,
This
get
is
up.
this is gonna sound very bougie, but I don't use public restrooms. Like I
Hey,
would
when you
not.
gotta go, you gotta go.
I try my best to avoid them, but
True.
if
Well,
you,
I mean, it helps that I don't be in public, so there's
you
that.
don't go nowhere, so
Okay, assuming there's absolutely no toilet paper, I wipe my ass with my drawers, throw the drawers in the garbage, and just go commando until I get home.
Oh, there's always some kind of paper in my purse. You know, it may not be the most comfortable, but I mean, yeah. I mean,
yeah, and
my
then the
purse
toilet
always
paper
have.
when you're
Yeah, I
done.
was gonna say that. I was gonna say there's wipes in my purse too. So, I mean, yeah, it don't matter. But
I'm
I
one
wouldn't
of
be
those
in
people
a
that'll
public
never
restroom
happen
anyway.
to, because I keep uh, this little thing in my bag that's kind of like a travel potty, like toilet paper thing.
Hmm.
Um,
See, that's the real reason women have back problems. It ain't your titties, it's because you keep so much shit in your purse.
I don't really have that much stuff in my purse though. I really don't. Um, but I do have that because I mean I'm out a lot and I work a lot, and so if I'm out 12 hours, 12, 15 hours out of the day, at some point I'm going to have to use somebody's public restroom. And it has happened that, toilet paper has been out. And so I do have this little makeup bag like type thing in my bag that has like this small bottle of alcohol, small bottle of soap, travel little toilet paper, and a little thing that carries like 5 toilet seat covers. It doesn't even take up much room in my bag, but I have it. Oh,
And
and
that's
what?
what I was going to say. Like, I have very little in my purse now compared to when my child was underage.
I
Because
was just
then,
getting ready to say, now that when my child was underage, my purse would be, yeah,
it
was, but
was
now
packed.
I keep a wallet, I keep that makeup bag and keys and gum or mints and yeah, it's pretty in my purse. Yeah, I need to get rid of all these big purses because they always end up looking empty
Yeah.
because I don't keep much in them. Now, my when my child was born, it was all kind of when she was little, it was all kind of crap in there because you never know what the heck you're gonna need
Yeah, exactly.
when you got a
But
kid.
my purse now is really like pretty small, and that's so that I can, when I have to go on site for work, I can throw it in my work bag without having to transfer a whole bunch of stuff back and forth, which is always going to make me forget something at some point. So I just put my purse in my work bag and keep it moving.
There you go,
And yeah,
ladies. Pack like MacGyver.
exactly.
Next one. Do you think you could be friends with a clone of yourself? Ah, listen.
Me? Oh, absolutely. I find myself delightful. That's why I spend so much time with me.
If
Super
we
easy. I'd be freestyling with myself all day, playing 2K, tag teaming this broad for when I feel like being a lazy fuck. I might
Lord,
not even have a chick. I just had the coolest motherfucker to chill with ever. Work 2 jobs and don't really need twice the income. Nigga, what? Keep a side chick and we can rotate. Nigga, perfect. Yes, I would love being me.
I I think I would enjoy another me the majority of the time, especially if we were both on the same emotional wavelength. Um, yeah,
That was easy.
I'd have backup for photography. I like, whew, man.
I'd be pulling 80-hour weeks.
Okay, you do 40, I do 40. Let's go. Get away, get away. Um,
Okay. Your best friend passed away, a few years go by, and you notice that you have developed an attraction and desire to pursue a relationship with their significant other. Would you actually pursue it? What in the
no,
fucking Sam Cook?
all right, no, absolutely the fuck not.
My best friend's husband is like my brother. No. No, 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 no.
Hmm. I don't know
I
that
wouldn't
I'm
have an
that
attraction for
morally.
him.
Yeah, I don't know. It would depend on who or what and how. There's a lot of variables here for me.
That for me would just be absolutely strange.
It would be strange if they were still alive. If they did, hey.
I mean, it's crazy because, well, I'm not gonna bring that up. But anyway, I, an ex of mine, two of their friends have actually approached me, and he's not dead, but
He's dead to you.
I mean, yeah, emotionally. I mean, as far as that's concerned, but even in that, it's just like no fucking way, like. That goes right up there with me and like my friends. If any of my friends ever date dudes or anything, like no, that dude is just off limits. I don't. Yeah, no.
Huh, that's interesting.
Uh, okay. Next 3 questions from Red 13.
I mean, honestly, if I dated a dude that I thought was more compatible with you, I wouldn't want that to be the thing that kept you from him. You know what I mean? I don't know. Weird. But go ahead.
Again, my hang up. I'm like no. Mm-mm.
don't feel like none of my friends are competition, but anyway.
Well, right. I mean, I don't like the same kind of dudes as most of my friends, so there's that.
And
Exactly.
But
that
So
has
there's
kept
that.
me friends with some great people. Appreciate y'all, my fellas. Okay, the next set of questions, just three questions from Red 13. He specifically wanted to ask the two of y'all if y'all feel like I should pitch in, whatever, but whew. First question. How do y'all feel about ass to mouth?
I mean, I could answer first. I was waiting for her to answer because I didn't want to come across as uh I don't
I'm just
know,
mad I'll be taking out the
like no.
awkward silence.
Okay,
I, I did. I had
to
to
me
answer.
it's
So sorry.
oh, see, to me it's disgusting. Because the bacteria of it all, and I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, like mm-mm,
What's the
mm-mm.
question?
How do you feel about ass to mouth?
No.
Simple
And
enough.
definitely the bacteria of it all.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
Uh oh.
Mm-mm.
uh, um, there's some exceptions. There's some preparations that can be made to
Uh-uh.
have exceptions for that.
Mm-mm.
Toss
Um,
that salad.
but for the most part, that takes a whole lot of that's a level of comfort that is not easily reached. I'll just say that.
Yeah. No.
Um,
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. The answer is no. There are no exceptions. There are no preparations. Just no. Whole sentence. No. That back to no. The bacteria situation is completely and totally disqualifying for me. And if that makes me a wet blanket or whatever, so be it. But
Wow. I'm gonna duck these for the fun of it.
uh,
what are you ducking? Wait, what that we walking never scared, right? Don't they be
Oh,
ducking
my
stuff?
fault. These questions were specifically for y'all. To keep it quite simple, I have never eaten ass. I've never had my salad tossed, so this has never been an issue for me.
Okay.
I do kiss with morning breath and a few other things, but that one, eh.
Yeah, that's a whole other level of comfort with somebody. Anyway.
Okay, have either one
I
of
will never
y'all
be that comfortable.
You can never mind. Just go.
have either one of y'all ever had a train ran on you?
No.
No.
I have a side question because I'm me. Does a male female male threesome automatically count as a train?
No.
I don't think it does either, but okay.
No.
Yeah, it's two very different things. Shout out to tag team partners.
That's
Okay, the dude who asked this is white. I I'm a firm believer that white
Is
people's
that
kinky
relevant?
is yes, because I'm a firm believer that
Oh.
white people's kinky is very different than black people's kinky. Black
mm.
people's kinky is like I'll stick a finger up your ass while I'm hitting it from the back. White people's is hang me upside down by my ankles and put on duck boots and kick me for a half hour is just different. So
Mm.
he asked one, oh, if I got to participate in the last one. No, never participated in the train. I'm a fucking egomaniac. If I go first, the rest of y'all are just fucking losers, and I'm not going after anybody else. I have switched partners in the middle of sessions, but neither here nor there. The last question he had was, have either one of y'all had a Cleveland steamer? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I got no clue what that is. So I'm going to guess no. but I can't say for sure because I
I
don't know what it
absolutely
is.
refuse to Google it.
As do I.
A clear.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna guess no. Are you googling it?
Not I.
No, I'm not, because I know what it is, and the answer
Yeah.
is no.
Okay.
Well,
You
what
want
the
to
fuck
tell
is
us
it?
what it is? Right? Because I have no idea.
Basically, it is someone's shitting on your chest, and
Oh,
them
gross.
them rolling back and
Okay. I mean, we can really stop right there.
forth. That's why they call it the Cleveland Steamer.
Okay. So the answer is no. Hell no. And what the fuck is wrong with you? Uh,
And there's also
Dwight
a
or what the
Boston
hell was
Steamer.
the what? Oh, you never said his name, did you?
Yeah, we're going with Red 13, and if y'all get the reference, you're a weirdo. Cool
I was
weirdo,
calling
but
you.
weirdo.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm sorry I called you Dwight.
And there's also a Boston Steamer, just so you know. That's something very.
No, 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 no. That was
Man, fuck
information I
it.
did not need.
What's the difference between Cleveland and Boston?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm curious,
Well,
albeit never willing to participate.
well, it's just, yeah, never mind. Just go.
Not looking that shit up.
You-
Yeah, you have to look that shit up.
Okay, that's all the questions I have from other people. I do have one for myself because me and my baby girl were watching Dogma like a month ago,
oh,
and the
I
question
remember
is,
Dogma. That's the
yeah, I
one
love
where
that movie.
Alanis Morissette was God, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
you probably can't find it on streaming services because Harvey Weinstein's a fucking idiot. But I do have the DVD. One of the questions in that movie is, at what point did you lose faith?
And
God.
Um, I don't know how to answer that question.
Keep it real, son.
except for to say that maybe you've not ever had.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, honestly, because, when I was very young, it was a matter of an idea that my parents pushed upon me. It was just required of me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that that was actual faith. And then as I got older, it was I'm on a quest, to find something out. And so I tried very hard. And I don't know that that was me having faith either. Um, but I'd say it was probably like directly after that period of my life where I was just like, you know what? This is silly.
Start cross-referencing religion and history, it gets really weird. But what you got, Star?
Um, I've never, I guess per se, lost my faith. My relationship with religion has changed, and that probably started somewhere in my 20s, but never a loss of actual faith. I do have an issue with religion, which is two totally different things.
Yeah, organized religion is.
Um, yeah, but I do believe that there are some things that just can't be explained by science, and I do believe that there is a higher power. you know, whatever you call that higher power, um, I do believe that.
Definitely. For me, much like Storm, I think I was about 15 years old where I realized how powerful belief is.
Mm-hmm.
So I took that time to study a lot of various religions. There's no point in getting into details, but in the end, it came down to me being the gist of all of these is be at peace with yourself and be at peace with the world around you. The rest
Mm-hmm.
is just a fascinating made up story.
Mm-hmm.
And much like stars, like, yeah, in the end, I don't particularly dive into no particular one. Just, all right, all of that shit is beliefs. I'm only concerned with the facts of it all. There was actually, fuck, on this day, shit, in 1994 or 95. I think it was 95. My nephew died a little bit before he turned 3 years old. And it's weird shit to explain, but basically, my brother was in and out of jail a lot, and he had moved out the state to stay away from trouble. And I was around his son a lot. So when he died, my brother came back to town and he was like, okay, we got to go to the wake. And I didn't know what a wake was. My mother kept me away from that type of shit when I was a kid. Appreciate you, lady. So I'm thinking it's just a bunch of people in a room grieving. And my brother makes everybody clear out the room. And he was like, okay, we got to go in. Fuck you mean we? He was like, well, you've been there more than me. So we got to do this. Like, I go in there and I see my nephew in a casket. Fuck. So we sit there, we have a conversation, and we walk back out. And at that point, this preacher told me that God needed the boy in heaven. And
Mm.
at that very point, I was like, even if that's what you feel, it's not the fucking moment.
To say that.
Yeah. So that was the point where I was just like, I'm gonna detach myself from all of this shit and just try to be a good person, and the results are gonna be whatever the fuck they're gonna be. Also, same brother had his daughter die
Jeez.
on Christmas Day.
Mm.
What is my oldest? 13, so 14 years ago. And I remember just standing outside of the hospital like, this can't happen twice. And it's weird seeing your older brother, like big, super gangster, muscular dude, just break down. Like, all right, I know I've made all these mistakes in life. Why does God keep taking my children? And been fucked up
Oh.
since that day, but also coincidentally, the day my oldest child was conceived. So her middle name is Faith. And at that point, I was like, if I never have faith in anything, I got this one. So that's where I'm at with it.
Mm.
Oh.
Now, take that and go
Yeah.
listen to another podcast.
Yeah. Interesting. That was an interesting question.
I hate when
Yeah.
people ask me why I'm not bothered by much. I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
shit.
That was a very introspective question. Like it forced a lot of introspection. That was very well done.
Mm.
I don't know. Was this Dwight again? I'm sorry. What was his name?
Jay and Silent Bob. No, I got that
Oh.
one from Dogma.
Oh, that was his question.
Oh,
It
that's
was one
right.
of the
That's right.
questions in the movie, and in the end, they were like,
Yeah,
"It's
yeah,
more important to have ideas than to have belief and faith." Great
yeah.
fucking movie if y'all can find it.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out. I think I remember the Catholic Church trying to block it.
Oh yeah, they made a lot of fun of them, but let's face it, y'all's history ain't too. Yeah.
Mhm. Let it go.
Oh, I did another music deep dive this week into Aquelio, and if you even know who I'm talking about, you're a weirdo. So,
Wow.
I didn't hear of them till shit, maybe 15 years ago, but apparently they put out an album in 2003, which sounds nothing like what they grew into, but it was kind of cool, their first album. And then there's a streak of albums where they got comfortable with their weirdness. To
Mm.
put it in perspective, it's just imagine all the Outcast album tracks that you didn't like, and that's where they went for a few albums. They're really good rappers, but they're just super weird. And if you're going to push the idea that Michael Jackson was your Jesus and various different things around that, you better make some music that is highly digestible. Um, on their
Mhm.
second to the last album, they finally got it together where they can be weird and playful at the same time, and it kind of meshes, but it has that effect of rapidy rap dudes who are trying to make, I don't want to say dumb it down, but more digestible music. So it's a little awkward, but it's coming together, much like Razcast when he was trying to do pop hits. Like, this ain't your lane, but I see what you're doing. And on the last album, I feel like, yeah, I think it was 2018, 2019. They did finally get it together where they basically grew up and like, okay, I could be weird and I could be playful and I could do shit to make you think and I could do shit to make you dance and feel silly or whatever. So
Mm.
if you're into weirdo rap, y'all could go check that one out or those out. I think it was 5 albums, if I remember correctly. It might have been 6.
I know very little about them, but I will revisit.
I seen them on Team Backpack and was like, yeah, these dudes got something. Their actual mixtape called Michael Jackson Was Your Jesus was actually the best out the bunch, but I
Mm.
don't know if mixtapes count anymore.
Mm.
But we creeping up on an hour. If you like this show, tell friends, tell foes, tell hoes. And if you don't, tell everybody you know. Bad publicity works better anyway. It is the Threesome Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. Feel free to join the group. Threesome Pod on X, where all the filters at. For people like me, appreciate you. We out this bitch.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm going to walk the dog. Bye.
Woofity woof woof.
Assalamu alaikum.